Yo, what's up guys? Matty here from TCL Blogger. Thought I'd do something like a November recap of NFT projects. Some of the projects that launched in November, some of the projects that got a part of the limelight during November. Basically just go through sort of a where are they now, how are they doing, what followed the launch process, and take it from there. So we're gonna go through about 8 projects, and we'll describe a little bit about what they do and where they're at now. So World Wide Web launched maybe a couple of weeks ago now, actually. And no, in November 29th. Geez, time moves a bit fast, doesn't it? 29th, about a week or so ago. And it sort of reached this point of 0.24 Ethereum average price, and then suddenly blew up when I and a couple of other people got involved, and like we just found out it was a bloody cool project because you can go in there and use your NFTs to go in and do quests and actually bring in your NFTs to do certain things. So, hey, it's pretty cool, right? Everyone's kind of getting NFTs and integrating it into the World Wide Web, which I think is honestly the biggest opportunity. Not so much for World Wide Web, but any project that interops with other projects and says, hey, you can bring your NFTs into my project and it can have X value. I think that's a big deal. So anyway, they kind of built up some hype over here, and everyone sort of bought their project, their apartments. You can buy apartments and medium, small, large, and you can see here that there was 0.1 Ethereum around here, floor, and now they're at about 0.36. I think they reached about 0.5. They dropped down a little bit, but hey, at the end of the day, it's only been about 8 to 9 days, and looks like there's a lot of work ethic behind the scenes, and it's sort of backed by all the projects that are sort of interested to bring the NFTs into there and actually do something. So I would say they're doing pretty good, but then again, there hasn't been that much time that has passed by, right? World Wide Web is promising though. Ape Kids Club, AKC, had its moment, and surprisingly, since it's mint price, it hasn't really gone down. Like, it's blown up quite a lot. 3,500 sales in December 2nd, which is, God, a ton. That's like 4x the volume of the day before. And here as well, quite a lot of sales. And hey, here as well, 1,600 sales. So being able to somehow keep massive momentum. I mean, it's still going up, like it's still getting a lot of sales, as you can see. So this is a project that was sort of directed and co-founded by a few Bored Ape members. Either they got some mutant Bored Apes or they got some Bored Apes themselves, and they've come together and made this project. So it's picking up, and they're going on to build a few different experiences for them. So there's going to be games. If you scroll down here, you can see there is utility being built. Back to school interactive learning channel in Discord, lemonade stand, dance party, kids presents, Ape Kids give back for Easter egg crates. Is there a game? Is there a game here? No game. But yeah, looks like the team is somewhat doxed. Like, you do know who they are. They have done some stuff before. So surprisingly, again, very new project, but it is surprisingly keeping up its momentum. I wonder where this is going to go. There was a phase of baby apes and baby punks and baby NFTs, baby Kongs and all sorts of things. I'm not sure how they're doing long term, but these guys can continue to build, it can get good. But hey, the art's pretty damn cool. I have to say, the art randomized is pretty damn cool. So then we have, what do we have next? I don't think I can say that on YouTube. But Mother Effers, let's say Mother Effers or MFers, is a project by Satoshi. Satoshi came out with a project, and he's been around for mid this year, and he's gone on to build his own project, and he's kind of got like this stick figure sort of art, and it has picked up a little bit. I mean, it was launched at the end of last month and kind of becoming stable, but I don't think there's any utility. I think they're mostly just a project where you can just use it as an avatar. That's literally it.
That's all, folks.
Unless I'm missing something, in which case I do apologize. MFers are generated entirely from hand drawings by Satoshi. This project is in the public domain. Feel free to use MFers any way you want. So it's just art that he created. He's put into public domain, and he's like, guys, you can use this to do whatever you want. So he's built a brand under over all this stuff. Let's keep going. JRNY Club Official. All right, so JRNY, one of the biggest YouTubers about crypto. released this project. It's kind of like your ticket that you can get to enter his Discord, where he'll be able to give you special access to things. He's a YouTuber that's grown pretty damn big over the last years, right? Talking about crypto. But they're all the same. You can buy one. And in terms of the price, it's gone down a little bit. But hey, it brings you into a Discord and you can do a bunch of cool stuff. So if you go into his Discord, you can see it gives you access to some of the stuff that he's working on, some whitelists, some projects. And one thing about YouTubers is honestly having a big YouTube channel is massively OP. The fact that a lot of brands and companies do reach out to you, and if you do have a community to funnel them through, then I think it can do extremely well. So JRNY has created this, which gives like a small community a mint pass to that community, and and all the value that JRNY can bring through his brand and network. Somewhat similar to the Medikey, right? Somewhat similar to the Medikey. But JRNY will go on to have obviously his own massive following, his own sort of massive influx of brands and things. So, yeah, I would say that is, as long as he doesn't really release more NFTs and stuff, like that would be his sort of investment into his brand, really, which is pretty cool, right? So yeah, I would probably get one, but the price has dropped quite a lot because, unless he really launches something that he thinks his people will have value, I'm not sure if this will go up anytime soon. One, because there's a lot of supply, and two, I remember when we launched the Medikey, it took a while for us to build a value proposition that was clear and beyond the hype. We really had to build something that people kind of paid attention to and started to like. And that was a big process. God, like 6 to 7 months of grinding it out, hiring from 2 people to 13 people now that work for the Medikey. There was a lot of that. So hey, I'm totally interested in being a member of JRNY Club official, but I might wait a little bit till the price drops. A membership NFT that grants you access to future JRNY NFT sets, private community chat and announcements, exclusive NFT videos, early access to partner NFT projects, and more. Find more info and short-term roadmap here. Here we go. There's a roadmap. Let's check it out. Beware of scammers. As with anything, geez, I can't imagine the amount of scam DMs he's got to deal with in Discord. There's just so many of them these days. All right, NFT projects and much more. Landing page, free mint for the next 2 JRNY NFT sets. Currently have 2 additional NFT sets in the works that JRNY NFT Club holders will get 1 free mint for each NFT they hold. The first set to come will have amazing art. Okay, so art, storyline, utility could be its own avatar project. Roadmap, private community chat, and NFT videos. Free mint to future JRNY NFT sets, board API Club, and other NFT giveaways. Okay, so get some giveaways. Community grant fund of 100K, JRNY Club in the metaverse. So it's going to be building some stuff in Sandbox, maybe some other places. Establish quality relationships, JRNY NFT Launchpad, NFT Blast Off. Right, okay. How's that for a 2022 item, eh? How much does minting an NFT cost? Mint will be determined 24 hours before it goes live. Okay. Crypto Rick, Tony Spark, OG Bento Boy, DNP3, who's an advisor, an email list. But hey, selling NFTs to a community is like a new way to monetize a sort of an email list. You sell as Medikeys, or you sell JRNY NFT Club, or whatever you are selling as NFTs to your user base, and then you provide value as I guess an influencer or someone that seems to know what they're doing, right? So there's that. Keeping an eye on JRNY NFT Club. Chain runners. I wish I knew what they did. I really did too. But they had their moment where Mega City renegades randomly generated and stored on the Ethereum blockchain. Break the chain, they say. But it's a pretty cool mint function. So what is this? Our mint experience, more cool things to come. This is November 12th. Look pretty damn cool. Quite retro. Learn more. Facts. Let's go to facts. What do you guys do? How many chain runners are there? 10,000. How much did chain runners cost to mint? 0.05. There is about 500 ETH. All image data and attributes metadata is stored 100% on chain. Right. So these guys are storing all the images on chain. Can I still mint chain runners? We are all sold out. What rights do I have with artwork? You are free to do whatever you want with chain runners. All right. So what can we do with them though? Not long ago, many cities were lost. Somnus, the runners, Mega City, blah 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 blah. Okay, looks like an avatar project that is stored on chain. I'm not 100% sure what else. It looks like they're not. I'm sorry if I'm missing something. Like if they're supposed to bring some utility, but from what I know, It is 12% are listed for sale. Right. So end runners are an item or an NFT project where you can buy and kind of rep as pixelated pixel art on chain. The Littles, another baby ass project. So here we go. There is the Littles that was created by someone from the Doodles team. So it seems like it is an avatar project that you can buy and put in metaverses. So they look like they're putting it into World Wide Web. Again, World Wide Web being this core sort of central function project that people are integrating into. Pretty damn cool. So it looks like they're building it out and finding ways to integrate these in different places. Apart from an avatar project, I don't think they're doing other things, but they do have the success of Doodles, which has gone pretty insane. So how are they doing in terms of volume? The Littles, they had their spike at the start. Geez, 4,000 mints, that's nuts. And then started to slow down a little bit, picked up a bit, but are getting volume. They are continuing to go sideways. And Doodles has gone on to do extremely well. So I wonder if they'll follow the same trend. Then you got Orcs. So Orcs is pretty interesting, actually. You go to the website, the first 100% on-chain NFT game. So the actions and all those sort of things are stored on-chain. You can earn a ZUG token, I believe. But you can train your orc. You can higher level orcs have access to higher tier loot pools. They're building all their orcs into games, which is pretty cool. The farm, send your orcs out farming to earn our ERC20 utility token ZUG. Raid, now that your orc is all geared up for battle, it's time to send him on raids. Rewards for raids including bone shards, which you can use to summon a new collection of warriors that have unique utility. But look, I love NFTs that you can throw into games. If you're doing that and you're seriously building out games, I'm a big fan. All right. So I don't care what it looks like. To me, this is cool. This reminds me of like early Nintendo, early Game Boy, and all those sort of games. And totally my jam. I haven't got any myself. Are these guys doxed? September 2021. I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the team much, but hey, in terms of the sales, looks like they're getting a pretty interesting run here. So they got some interest at the start, kind of went sideways, and a bunch of people came in and bought some. They're going sideways. So if the ERC20 ends up earning decent coin, and there's a lot of fun being had, and people are enjoying themselves over here, I can see this doing well. I know. I can see it doing well if the ERC20 has token and there's a sort of a play to earn economy, because hey, they're building a game when not many people are on Ethereum. And the thing about 2D worlds and 2D stuff is it's not that server intensive, so you can kind of be nimble and be quick with building things. Let's see how that goes. Then who else do we have? CloneX. How can we forget CloneX? Sold out. Geez, these guys raised like 90 million or something. These are apparently going to be revealed next week. Is next week this week? But they did say that they're going to do a reveal soon. So they sold 20,000 of these, or at least have 20,000 out there in the wild. A lot of hype around these. They sort of had some issues during the minting process, which they rectified and continued with. But now a good, I don't know, how many people have these now? How many people have these? Let's quickly go to OpenSea. CloneX. But I think around 10,000 plus. So you got the mint vials. So everyone now is sitting on mint vials, which they're going to be using to mint or display their Jesus 2.3 floor prices. It's been swooped up massively. 2.93. So it looks like people have come in and bought a ton of these. So 3.3 ETH. Wow. Okay. There were 2.7 a while back. It looks like these are picking up now. A lot of interest. So if reveal date is this week sometime, then I think this is going to blow up, because they were able to raise 95 mil. It's something that is relatable. I mean, I have 90 of them myself, so I wouldn't mind putting these as my avatar project, as my avatar PFP. Geez, if I get a good one. So let's see how these guys go. Very interested this week on the reveal and to see what happens. But it's very promising. I know Artifact Studio, if there is one thing I know about Artifact Studio, is they know how to build insane utility. So let's see how that pans out. Let's keep going. Then we had Wolf Game. Wolf Game was a very interesting model where you can farm or get Cheeps or Wolf, and you can farm the token, and you can and Wolves have a chance to steal the token, and they were sort of the first ones to come up with a stealing concept. And they've got a lot of copy pasters, but they've gone on to not only just sell the concept, but actually go on to build a game, or at least say they're building a game around this. So again, another opportunity for a play to earn mechanic around something that looks quite nimble, again in 2D, right? 2 weeks of Wolf game, 22k ETH traded, first NFT risk protocol. Not really sure about this first NFT to emit ERC20s. Incorrect. There were other ones. Hash masks back in the day emitted ERC20s. But 6,000 plus early holders thinking long term. Very cool. How are they going to do? Well, there was actually an exploit as well. So I believe the sheep token was easily farmable through this exploit. So they had to migrate contracts and do a bunch of stuff, a bunch of fixing. But you know what, guys? This is blockchain and crypto and contracts, and it's all new ideas and new technology we're playing around with. So I expect a lot of issues like this. The thing about blockchain is once you implement it, it's very difficult to undo. No real undo, but no quick fix. So we're all learning. We're all learning over here. But let's see how this one goes. But people are still buying a shit ton of these, I believe. 137, 197. I mean, 1,700 were bought on November 28th. Quite popular, if you ask me. Even still. But the concept has to play out. If the concept doesn't play out and people aren't making money through the sheep token, play to earn, blah blah blah. Well, yeah, I don't think it's gonna last long, right? Let's see how it goes though. Everything can happen. All right, guys, that's what 5 to 7 different projects in the month of November. I might do this regularly. Let me know what you think. But it was fun. It was fun to cover some of these projects because they're also different, right? They weren't the only projects that came out in November. There was probably another 100, but these are the ones that seem to hit our radar at least. And did I invest in any? Honestly, I don't think I've got any except for a couple. I've got some World Wide Web. I have some Artifact Studio clones. Apart from that, the others were sort of new to me, but I can see myself buying some JRNY crypto in terms of his courses or YouTube or anything that he provides to sort of maybe wait a little bit on the dip. But cool. This was fun. I will definitely do this next month if you guys think it's a good idea. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk soon. And let me know in the comments if you want me to cover any other projects next time. Take care.